Question 11, b equal to 2.35 plus 0.25x, c equal to 1.75 plus 0.4x. In the equation above, B and C represent the price per pound in dollars of beef and chicken, respectively, X weeks after July 1st during last summer. What was the price per pound of beef when it was equal to the price per pound of chicken? All right. So the two equations represent the price per pound for beef and for chicken. Okay, and then we want to know when was the price per pound equal to each other. Okay. What was the price when they're equal to each other? Yeah, so this one is similar to like a system equation sort of thing. But to solve this, what we can do is, it seems like we have B, C, and X. We have three unknowns. But this one is we can actually solve here. What we can do is we can just set them equal to each other. Because what we want is a price when beef is equal to chicken. So B had to equal to C. Right. If we don't know that, then we can't really solve. Okay, but here since they said they want them to be equal, then we can just set them equal to each other, right? So B is this here, right? And C is that. So since we want them to be equal, then we can just write out a whole equation here and set them equal to each other. So say 2.35 plus 0.25x, this should equal to the other expression, which is 1.75 plus 0.40x. Right? Once we have that, we can go and use this equation to solve for x. So let's do minus, we can do minus 0.25x on both sides. Okay. So that will cancel out and we get 2.35 equal to 1.75 plus 0.4 minus 0.25 should be 0.15x, right? 0.15x. And then we can do minus 1.75 on both sides. Right, that's a little bit tricky, but we should get 0.6. Okay, 0.6 equals 0.15x. And then to solve for x, I have to divide by 0.15 on both sides. Okay. So you can do write out long division, or you can, we have two decimals, right? You can also do this. So we have 0.6 divided by 0.15. The same as 60 divided by 15. Okay, what you can do is you can move the decimal point to the right 2 times. Right, move it to the right 2 times on the top and on the bottom. So it'll be 6 and we add a 0. So it'll be 60 over 15. Okay, so this will be easier to think about. If we do 60 divided by 15, that should be 4. Okay, so we get x equal to 4. All right. So x equal to 4, that will be the x value. That's not the final answer because x represents the number of weeks after July 1st, right? So before weeks after July 1st, that's when the two prices are equal. But what is the actual price, right? So that's what we're trying to solve. So once we have the x value, you can plug it into one of the equations to solve for the price. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one we plug in. So if we did it correctly, they should give us the same answer in the end. Okay, because the beef and chicken should be equal here. Okay, so we can just go ahead, let's just go and plug into the top equation. It'll be 2.35 plus 0.25 times x, which is 4. You get 2.35 plus 0.25 times 4 is 1. And 2.35 plus 1, that should give us 3.35. All right, and that's the final answer. So this represents the price per pound for beef, which should also be the same as the price per pound for chicken because they're supposed to be equal to each other. All right, so 3.35, so that's the answer choice D for number 11 here.